Boris Johnson has been ordered to walk away from Brexit talks with Brussels in an express poll, as EU states continue to demand access to Britain's waters. Michel Barnier is set to meet with fisheries ministers in order to determine whether they will drop their demands for continued access to the UK's rich fishing waters. Despite the UK having left the EU, countries such as France have refused to drop their demands in order to facilitate a free trade agreement. Due to this, Express.co.uk asked readers in our latest exclusive poll, EU states demand access to UK waters, should Boris give up on talks? In response, 9,594 out of 11,327 people insisted the Prime Minister should walk away from talks. Just 1,692 stated he shouldn't, while 41 were not sure. Commenting on the poll, one person said, "It's either UK fishing rules or nout. Scrap your fishing boats and get another way of living." A second said, "No deal is the only way forward. As a sovereign nation, the EU cannot dictate anymore, they just don't get it, the big bully days are over." A third said, "Give up Boris, they will never agree to what we want. Enough is enough, for God's sake we've fiddled around for 4 years, walk away now." A fourth said, "We should have walked away a long time ago. It like the EU don't want any fish by the way they are going. Time for those extra UK Navy boats to start positioning themselves ready for EU infringements. It would be political suicide for the UK side to give way after all the strong attitudes so far." The aspect of fisheries has been one of the main areas of divergence between the sides throughout the negotiations. Although the UK is now an independent nation, the EU has demanded continued access to British waters, similar to what they have experienced through the Common Fisheries Policy. UK officials, however, have insisted Britain must be able to determine access and quotas to our waters post-Brexit. While not having an agreement with the EU over fisheries, the UK government has drawn up a fisheries bill to set out how the UK will govern its waters.